I used to be an engineer for a very long time. These days I get to do the CEO job. And I have a lot of problems. The main problem that I think about every day is how am I growing my business? Is my LinkedIn count going up? More people coming to the website? Are the people using the product? Are they having issues? I would love for ChatGPT to solve all these problems for me. And unfortunately, to date, this has absolutely not happened. So what we are trying to do is to bring the same magic that you use with ChatGPT for your day-to-day life to solve some really hard enterprise problems. So the good news is that the problem is just not mine, and there are a lot of people in the world who have this problem, and we've had a ton of success getting it in front of a lot of people, all the way from super large companies as well as fairly young startups. It's a problem for everybody. It's a problem for every department, universal. A little bit about this. Look, we came out of stealth in May. It's been quite a ride since then. It's seen super awesome growth, crossed a few million in ARR recently. The photo on the right, there might be some environmentalists here, but I did want to tell a story of our largest customer. So again, I started with problems for the CEO, but I'm going to tell you a story of a guy on an oil well who is kind of a drilling engineer. This person sees like a little red dot in their big sensor board and needs to decide in a split second what to do about it. Usually the analysis requires understanding whether, in the 10-mile radius, some other well had a similar problem. Needs to look at some job logs to understand whether, some particular maintenance has been done, look at a product manual. At the end of it, comes up with a hypothesis on what to do. This is what Wisdom AI today allows this person on the well to do. So that's the kind of problems that we're trying to solve. Complex data requires analysis. Accuracy is at an absolute premium. That's the core problem that we're trying to solve. A little bit about the team. I was, until recently, co-founder of Rubrik. That's a company that just went public. We have founding engineer of Glean, Sharva, who's sitting somewhere at the back, our CTO. We've been backed some pretty exciting companies, including NVIDIA. I'll actually tell you the story when we pitched Wisdom AI to the head of enterprise sales at NVIDIA. He immediately said that, hey, you're getting me a Patrick. And we're very confused who was Patrick. Patrick was his data analyst, and he essentially said, look, if you give me a Patrick, I can do so much of my work so much faster. So that's kind of why we managed to get NVIDIA. A little bit about the culture of the company. Look, we are very much an engineering-led company. Look, I have been an engineer all my life until recently, so I believe in engineering empowerment, bar none. One of the biggest launches that we did was about proactive insights, and the way this product was built was an engineer was debugging a problem for a customer. The customer said, hell, your product is all nice and good, but you keep wanting me to ask questions. Don't you know what I need? And the guy was like, well, I sort of know what you need. I could just give it to you. So then, he came back to me and said, hey, what should we do about this? I said, well, you know what to do about it. You know what the guy needs. Why don't we build a product about building proactive agents? So that ended up becoming like a massive launch for us. Lots of inbound interest after that. Look, we are hiring like crazy. We're just a team of about 20 people solving some really hard problems across data, across generating code, building an amazing experience. So we need folks from here. I am here. Sharva, my co-founder, is here. He'll be around right after this. Please talk to us.